I'm Tom Riak, promoting successful business experts, connecting people throughout the world from my podcast studio in Brazil. Joining us again today from Toronto, Canada, Larry Easto, new business facilitator and author, recently launching his newest book, New Beginnings and New Opportunities. So Larry, what is it and why is it so difficult about letting go and moving on?
Well, that's a good question. And if I had probably 10 hours, I could probably do a decent introduction, but we'll keep it short. I think that it all starts, everything we do starts in our brain. Everything starts with an idea, starts with a thought. And we have this thing called our ego. And the purpose of our ego is to protect us. It's to protect us from things that might hurt us, and anything that might hurt us is anything that's different, anything that we're not used to.
Mm-hmm.
So our ego really wants us to stay in the comfort zone because
Right.
we're nice and safe in the comfort zone. And so once we find ourselves in the comfort zone, we really don't want to go beyond. So the idea of changing, the idea of letting go, hey, that's really scary. If I let go of that, I'll never have it again. Or if I let go of that, I'll let go of my identity. So letting go is a really scary kind of a thing. New beginnings are scary kinds of things. So a lot of it is driven by fear. So I know of one person who has recently downsized from a big place to a small place, still having trouble letting go of kids' toys, even though she has grandchildren now.
Right.
She has trouble letting go. So I think that she doesn't want to let go because she thinks that she lets go of these toys, it may just let go of her identity as a grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So we hang on to things because of fear of the unknown, and also because we just need the comfort level there. I think when we back off from our own personal well-being or personal concerns and take a look at nature, nature's always letting go. I mean,
Right.
here in Canada, we have the 4 seasons, and
Right.
it's just a constant shift, a constant change. Beautiful trees in the summertime have to let go of the leaves in the fall, or they
Right.
just won't survive. You need that process.
And in your
So
book, you talk about new opportunities. So really, to be able to
exactly.
grasp a new opportunity,
Sure.
it's not that you really have to let go of what you have.
Oh, no.
But you need to free up at least one hand.
Absolutely. The first time I heard the concept of letting go, it was in a spirituality workshop, and it was Matthew Fox, the theologian, not the actor. And he talked about letting go, and he said, think of it like a wineskin. You're letting go of the old wine to put new wine in. You're letting go of something to make room for something new. So when we let go of something, whatever, the lady I talked about with the toys, when she lets go of that, she's got space to put something else in.
Right.
It's not, her living room is not a storage area anymore. She can maybe put a plant there or something. So it's whenever we let something go, sure, we can grieve it. It's natural.
I think the best example of it, I think everybody should at least move their household once in their life, because then they'll learn how to let go.
Listen, I've moved about 16 times, so I understand that. But yeah, exactly. And
we have people who've moved 16 times in their professional life. Same thing.
Oh, yeah. 3 years ago, we did the big downsizing move. 1,800 square foot house in the burbs to a 1,000-foot apartment downtown. Brutal. The worst 3 months I've had in decades. But I feel amazing now because it just opened the doors to so many opportunities.
Right.
New neighborhoods, new friends, new people, just new ideas. I was at an event last night that was absolutely mind-blowing, and I couldn't have done that in the burbs because it was just too far away. So it's nice to have the new opportunities. And I think a lot of people are afraid of the new opportunities. Maybe it's not right for me. Maybe it's too big for me. Maybe I can't handle it, or it's not what I want. Or a lot of people just don't know what they want. So
or they may not know, because we're in a virtual world today. So there is no here or there. It's everywhere.
Exactly.
And what we have, even those things that we held on to, they could be valuable somewhere else. So moving on, maybe on a different place in space, in the internet.
Oh, absolutely. It's funny, when we moved, we sold a lot of our household stuff through an online auction. And it was hard letting go of it. But the day the new people came, or people came for the new owners came, it was like re-gifting or rehoming prized possessions. We had a number of big plants that we couldn't accommodate here. And the look on the people's faces when they got this like huge a huge plantain or whatever. Just wow.
Right.
So it was a case of re-gifting, rehoming,
Right.
sharing the energy. So
That's true.
not only is it a personal thing, we're freeing up emotional space, we're creating a new opportunity for somebody else. I mean, that's a total win-win.
Well, speaking of new opportunities, your book, which is New Beginnings and New Opportunities, you're offering that free.
Yep. Long story short on that was leftover content, and I thought, well, I'm a writer. Let's do a book, but I just don't want to go through the hassle of marketing it and distributing it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because you've written over 30 books, right?
Yeah. At this point.
No, it grows on you. What's a habit? It's habit forming.
Well, I interviewed a number of years ago. I interviewed a writer. And I said something along the lines of, what keeps you writing? And she says, I cannot not write. And I thought, what a crazy thing to say. But now I get it. I cannot not write. If I'm feeling good, I'll write. If I'm feeling bad, I'll write. If I'm not writing for a day, it's crazy. And I'm not talking sitting in front of the computer. I'm talking about organizing ideas and putting things together. So I cannot not do it. And as long as I can do it, I'll do it.
And one of your objectives is that to grow businesses authentically, right? And to help people, help their clients, and help themselves.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's doing what feels right, and writing feels right. Whoa, writing feels right to me, so that's why I keep doing it.
No, writing feels right. It also feels good from the receiving side. To be able to get some, it's not that because it's free there's no value to it. I think because it's free, it's become more accessible.
And that's the point.
It's obviously passing on value in a very intense way.
That was why I wanted to. That was one of the driving factors with that. I mean, it's easy to say I didn't want to market it, but what I really wanted to do was to remove any obstacles to people accessing these ideas. And if somebody gets one idea out of it and it makes a difference in their life, bingo, it was worthwhile. It was worthwhile. So that's the rationale.
As we look forward, 2025, 2026, there are many new opportunities. And certainly there are things that we may need to let go of. So it all fits together.
For sure.
So Larry, where can our audience find you and have access to the book?
The best place is my website, larryeasto.com, and the homepage is a bunch of questions to help people decide what they really want or what not. I help people make decisions about how I can help them most. At the bottom of the page, there are two free books. One is 26 Ways for Service Professionals to Get New Business, and the other is, The
New Beginnings, right?
Opportunities, Letting Go and Moving On, which is what we're just talking about now. Both books are free, no email required, just straight download and enjoy, and let me know how it goes.
Very good. Well, thanks again for sharing.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And for our listeners, it is Larry Easto, Larry, the last name Easto. You find him on LinkedIn and LarryEasto.com, and download a free copy of New Beginning and New Opportunities, Letting Go, Moving On. Cafe Networking is brought to us by Focus MI Market Intelligence, an agricultural market research specialist in Brazil. More information at focusmi.com. Talk to Tom, talk to the world. Thanks for listening. Till the next time here at Cafe and Networking Podcast.